right, DC, you've had a lot of high praise for this mixed martial artist leading into the fight this week. He is as well-rounded a fighter as we have in this division, and kind of a case of pick your poison. He can do it all.
He can do it all in one package. I mean, I think of the greats, the George St. Pierres of the John Joneses, and the best fighters in the world, the guys that just seem to possess every skill that allows for them to be great. This man has that. He has that ability. How does he implement that? How does he use all those skills in order to get his hand raised? He's done it time and time again. Big task tonight. But I would imagine with that skill set, he can get it done.
Yeah, he said confidently, I've got to be ready for everything, perhaps more of a specialist on the other side, but this man has accomplished a great deal thus far, and he is showing no signs of slowing down. All right, so here is the former UFC Flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno, and of course the night DC made his debut on the cans on the UFC telecast in 2016. This man made his UFC debut, and I think in the eyes of a lot of people he has overachieved, but certainly not in his own estimation. He knew he could be this guy.
I mean, he feels like that. It felt like Brandon Moreno was not going to get here. He wasn't going to be widely regarded as one of the best flyweights that we've seen. I mean, you got to call it what it is, right? There's Demetrius Johnson and everybody else. But then when you start thinking about that second tier, you think Davison Figueiredo, you think Brandon Moreno. You didn't know that this young kid from Mexico had that ability. His skill set has improved to the point that you can't talk about the division without him. He's been a tremendous story, and I've been so lucky to watch it. Let's see if he can add to that tonight as he steps back into the hour.
And when in doubt, you may want to bet on the Mexican fighter, right? He is a Mexican savage. The heart was on full display against Kai Kara-France and throughout his UFC tenure thus far.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Steve Erceg. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Flyweight Champion of the World, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here's Brandon Moreno as he gets ready to get going here early in this round. The jab has been a big key for him as he has evolved into one of the best flyweights in the world. You know he can grapple, really instinctive when it comes to his offensive submission game, and believes there might be an opening for a choke here tonight. We shall see. All right, so we'll see if Brandon Moreno can get off to a good start tonight. He is a 5-tool player, but the jab would appear to be his weapon of choice here in the early going.
And honestly, John, he's developed even further as he has gone to Missouri to train. The guy is getting better. He does a good job of finding his range. He's shortened his stance a little bit, so he's not so much in a boxing stance, but he is using that to defend leg kicks more effectively, but also still have the ability to go find that jab. I mean, these guys are letting it fly. What a pace that they're fighting at.
Oh, great block there. Oh, headshot, bang, as the high kick lands. Lands a big elbow there. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, beautifully done with the hook there by Erceg. Oh, and So now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Oh, uppercut to the head. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, with authority, the body.
Big right hand.
Man! Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Oh, big left hand there.
This is big. That's big.
Big uppercut. Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
There you go. There you go. You see him put himself into the half guard? Likes the control, yep.
Moreno's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. 2 minutes now to go in the opening round. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Nice transition from the Kimura to the armbar now. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Erceg's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Moreno. All right, feet on the hips here. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. 45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are. Ooh, big shot lands.
Oh, really good with the kick to the body. 20 seconds now remain in the round. Moreno gets lit up by that straight punch.
I mean, over and over, he was taking these strikes to the head.
Round 2 straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Well, there was a moment in that previous round when it looked like we weren't going to get to this next round. Here we are. We will see the extent to which he has recovered.
Let's see how he recovered over the course of that minute. They were putting water over his head. They were trying to bring him back. But I would advise him to clinch a lot in the first minute of this round to try and give himself a little bit more time to get back into the fight.
Nice jab by Brandon Moreno. High guard, and he gets that thing to the target quick.
Gets to the target quick. And you can see the assassin baby starting to really feel himself right now. He has found his flow, he's in his groove, And like I said, that jab is what starts everything coming from the fighter from Mexico. Lands a nice leg kick.
Moreno's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Both fighters throwing heat now. Well, missed on that one. And that one certainly found the target. Well, you got to think he's happy with this performance here tonight. Essentially, just the way he drew it up, it's been a striking fight.
It's like a fairy tale. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and his opponent isn't doing much to try and deter him and really mess with the game plan.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round two. Well, once again, mixed martial arts, the land of the unpredictable. You've got a jiu-jitsu fighter here throwing hands with one of the better guys in this division.
I would have never thought that this is the fight that will play out in front of us. The jiu-jitsu guy.
Offering up over the top, and this fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Oh, my goodness.
Flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he's got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Try to establish that jab. Back and forth we go. Oh, strike lands cleanly there, champ. Erceg's cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward. Oh, massive hit right there. We'll see if he can finish. 1 minute to go in round two. Takedown defense is there. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Cody Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Moreno's eye appears to be closing up by the second. 10 seconds to go in the round. And the horn sounds on round two. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
Ready. Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, he landed another a great shot to the body there, really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. All right, now touches him with the left. Moreno gets tagged with that jab. Pretty good weapon for him tonight. Pretty productive with the jab.
Good stick. Nice level change to the takedown there.
Erceg getting work here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, he's trying to block the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds.
Oh, huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Huge left. Erceg's taking aim at that cut right now. A strong decision by him to land strikes on an area that he has already done significant damage on. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Erceg gets caught by that straight hand.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fight and you see what type of effect it's starting to take on him. Whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Oh, that's tough, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and then come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. That would sneak in. Nice strike.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Side control now.
Nice.
Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, it looks like that dorsi's tight. Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, when you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Master class in changing position, unreal to see. He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. All right, has the guard closed here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Moreno. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Final seconds of round 3. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swinging and miss by Steve Erceg. Overhand punch to the head.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
Nice jab.
Just misses with the straight right. Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure how many strikes to the body he can take before he ends up crippling here. We'll see. Moreno's trying to make that eye swell shut, DC. Clearly, he has put a focus on targeting that area, which is already damaged on his opponent.
Clean punch. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
Just misses there with the left. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Well, you can sense the corner frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible damage.
Well, his coaches are wondering, where's the defenses? We worked on this. We knew this would be.
Land right there, the second blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one of those. But expect him to really sit down and try to make one really count to try to end this fight.
Oh, nice jab by Erceg. Just misses with that one. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to get wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes on.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. Power shots landing on both sides. And the chins continue to hold up.
Both of these gentlemen are putting it on the line.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Erceg. Moreno's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Moreno's got his head looking for a guillotine.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Attempting a choke now. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the end of the round. I'm looking over to my left, UFC President Dana White. I think he's making out the bonus check right now. Incredible back and forth action.
Sign the check, boss. These two young men deserve $50,000. Hell, let's give them each $100,000 for the performance that they just put on in one round. Both were hurt. Both were able to withstand the punishment, and I can't wait until the next round gets started.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this one.
No, the scorecards will not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round, somebody is going to sleep.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Overhand lands flush. All right, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now. He continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
Man, his jab is good. There it is. Erceg's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. Our referee's going to step in here. That eye is essentially shut, and if the doctor is brought in and he's walking up those stairs right now, this very well could be the end of the fight.
It just happened very fast. It looked like it was a little swollen, then a few more shots and bam, it just blew up. He's really bad off right now.
And it looks as though he is going to allow the fighter to continue. So a nice pop from the crowd as that decision is made. He's got to go for it now, though.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the DC, I'm not sure how he stayed up with it.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Back and forth we go. Moreno's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Oh, he's in real trouble now. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Erceg goes in for the takedown now, and he's able to get it. Beautiful. He's setting up for a submission now.
Got it very tight.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Erceg's back in half guard.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots. And once again, he lands right on that cut.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Brandon Moreno.
In the half guard.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange. He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
Moreno's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. 90 seconds to go to decide this one. And just misses with that big right hand. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
Oh! Lands that beautiful jab.
Under a minute now to go in the fight. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Oh, collar tie.
Like that!
Big elbow.
Immediately gets the underhook. Back to his patented successful hook right there. You see he's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Oh, nice right hand.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Oh, that's a big weapon for him, but the overhand right not there that time. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, Brandon, the Assassin Baby, Moreno!
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Relatively easy fight to score. Brandon Moreno, your winner by decision.
He is a phenomenal mixed martial artist, and tonight he showed that he has all the skills and he can compete against any